Hi YouTubers, Eclectic Lil here. I'm going to show you a thrift haul for, this was for the week of the 17th, so you won't see this until a week later. I do my videos like a week ahead but there are a few things I didn't show for the week prior to that. So I went into a thrift shop and they had 25% off their pictures, and I found this painting of the birds and the botanicals by Arthur Singer. It's a series of 4, so this is number 4. I couldn't find the others, but so I got that for $3, and I found that they were selling between $22 and $30 plus shipping. So I really love that. The little birds, and we have a little hummingbird that has a nest right outside our door here. So I put out a little feeder. I hope she's drinking from it. I really don't know yet. Okay, so then at the same store where I got that, these next 2 prints were 25% off, so I paid $7.50 for both of them. So these are from the Botanical Prints. They're vintage by Sid Edwards. They're 1805 Botanical Prints, and 3 of them sold for $70 plus shipping. So I have 2 of them. The really pretty prints, and it says at the bottom, painted by Sid Edwards, engraved by E. Sanfem. London, published 1806. So then I have 2. Here's that one and this one. And then what I failed to show you before were these sneakers. These are Under Armour, and they're sneakers from a professional basketball player. SC, I forgot his name at the moment. I'll put it down in the description box. But he has like the GPS coordinates on the heel, and then on the side, it's pouring out. If you hear some noise on the roof, it's we're having rain right now. And then on the side it says, "I can do all things." So I got those. Now I paid up for these $7, so hopefully I'm gonna get at least 25 to 30. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so those are the things I failed to show you from before. So these next items are, like I said, from the week of the 17th. 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 thrift shops I went to. This first one, I got everything in different piles here. They had all these Thomas the Train, Gouline, plastic limited train tracks. There was 3 bags for 50 cents each, and I had already counted them and dated them. On the back of the pieces, there's the name and it says Thomas the Train Gulan Limited, and they're plastic gray replacement train tracks. And so, like, um, this bag has 2009 through 11. There's at least 10, 28, over 40 pieces here. And this was 2013, had 27 pieces. 2016 had 41 pieces. And they were selling like, I think it was 40 pieces for $35. So I'm going to probably do like 2 lots. And each bag was only 50 cents. So I will definitely do pretty good with those. And then at that same thrift shop, hold on a minute. I found this wooden cat, and it was only $1, and it's made in Taiwan. And these are selling for around $18. So that was a cute little kitty cat for only $1. This, I didn't look it up, but it was only a dime. They have like a shelf where like everything on there is like a dime, and it's from Russ. It's vintage, but these are only selling for like, I didn't find this exact one by Russ, but they're selling anywhere from 6 to 10. But it was only a dime, so I just grabbed it. And then I got this Lucas bag. That was 4, but it's a vintage bag. And it's big. And it's got the handles on it. And Lucas. And so, I don't know, I have to do a little more research on it, but it's a really nice bag. It's got the feet on the bottom. So like I said, I paid 4, and we'll see what happens with that. Okay, so then at the next store, I saw this little guy, and he's by Eden, and I have a little, it's vintage, and I had a vintage snowman that I kept, and I bought that a long time ago, and that was selling between, like, I saw different prices, between $30 and up to $80, depending on the condition, but I kept the little stuffed snowman. But I found this guy. He was by Eden, and I can't find him. So he was only, I believe it was, let's see, where'd I get him? He was at, so I paid 50 cents for him, and I don't know what he is. A raccoon. I couldn't find any. I looked up raccoon. I looked up bear. So I think they made these part of like a different characters from different stories, or little from England, from different nursery rhymes and storybook characters. So I got to do a little more research on him. Then I got this vintage Russ cow. He was 50 cents. He still had the tags, and I can't find him. He's got like beans in him, but look at his little eyes. Aww. So I'll see what happens with him. And then I have everything in piles. Hold on a minute. I lost my place. So then I purchased these sunglasses. They look like kind of like John Lennon glasses, and they say Killer Loop. They're made in Italy. I got these for, I usually pay about $1 for my glasses, so I'm hoping to get between 30 and 40 for these, but we'll see. These are like a prescription glass, but the lens are purple. So we'll see how those go. Then I got these circular knitting needles. I had been looking at these once before, and these were only a quarter a piece. So sometimes a lot. It depends on if you have some metal ones, and I have a couple metal ones in there here, and they could go for 10 to 20. So these were only a quarter a piece. So maybe I'll get maybe a 10 to 15 for all of these, and I'll sell them together. But again, those were only a quarter a piece. Then I went to another store right nearby, and the only thing I picked up was this bat. And it's Hillerich and Bradsby Company, H&B, made in USA, Louisville, Kentucky. And it's an official softball bat. And I looked at, here's the end, and I looked at a guide for these particular baseball bats, and it said this was around, let's see, 1940? Yeah, I don't know where I found it. Hold on. It was something like that. It was like a website that you could go to, and it would tell you how old your bats are by looking up the emblem on your bat. So, I don't know where that is either. I do so much research and looking up. Sorry, I misplaced it for a second. I will put that in the description box below too. But I believe it was 19. Yeah, I have it here. 19. I think it was the 1940s. So that was it for there. Then I found, I don't know if you remember, I had found one of these Singer monogram. No, my mom had given it to me. I sold that for $51, by the way. So, okay, in this store, my phone died. So I always try to research my items before I buy them. Some things I buy because I already know the value, but I like doing research so I don't waste my money. Because you can have a particular item like this, for instance. This is a Singer monogrammer. The one I sold had more of a blue cover, and they were selling like really good for like $30 to $60. This one I paid $5 for because I figured, oh, look at this, it's new in the box, but they had different types of little pieces to do the monograms. So this one's only selling for, the most I saw was, I think it was 25. So gotta have my phone. But anyway, so I got that for $5. The same goes for this. I sold one of these Honeywells. I bought it for $3, new in the package, and it wasn't this exact number back there, but I sold it for I think it was like 30 something, and I only paid, or 40, and I only paid 3 for it. This was $5, but these are only going for 10 to, I think the most I saw was 20. So I was like, I needed my phone. But you know what? That's going to happen sometimes. So, then at that same store, I bought some magazines. They were 50 cents. I love my magazines. I bought this new, it's called Pathway Light Topper, and they have different Christmas characters. This was new. It was a nutcracker, and four of these different characters are selling for $50. So I'm not really sure what I'm going to get for that guy. And then at the same store, I found these Rolf's leather wallets. They were 2 apiece, and they're like new. They're genuine leather. This was kind of used, but they're 2 apiece, so I might just put those up together. But this is a good brand to look out for. Like I said, I paid 2 apiece. See, this still has the covering on it, the plastic piece. So we'll see how that goes. Then I found a pair of, I always look at the glasses. I found a Ray-Ban eyeglass holder, and lo and behold, the glasses were inside. See, Ray-Bans, and they're nice ones, made in Italy. And so I'm going to sell these, and I have another brown one that I sold. Not that I sold, that I bought at another store for $1. So I think I'm gonna like lock these together, and I may get maybe between, I don't know, maybe 40, 45. I'll see, because the prices are all over the place. So I know I'll get at least $30 for them. Yeah. Maybe I'll do an auction. I'm not really a big auction person, but you know what? I had that Guess. Remember that Guess bag? It was a backpack, and I bought it for $1. And can you believe nobody was buying it? And I had seen comps, one sold for 40 or one for 50 or something like that. Well, I threw it on auction, and it sold for 25 plus shipping. So auctions worked for me in that instance. All right, so moving on, I went to a hospice thrift store, and I like to go. They have a corner where all their Christmas items are 50% off. So I bought a few things there, and then they also have their books, buy one, get 2 free. And that's where I bought this other Ray-Bans case for $1. I also found a Panama Jack. These I couldn't find, but these are Panama Jack sunglasses. I got those also for $1. I might just keep them, but I couldn't find them, so that's kind of, I think, sometimes a good thing, because people, then they're more unique. But that doesn't work with everything. So I got those for $1 each. And since the books there were, like I said, buy one, get 2 free. Bear with me a second. I got stuff all over the place. I found these Herman Hang-Ups by Jim Unger, and all these books. So, like I said, I purchased one for 50 cents, got 2 free. Purchased one for 50 cents, got 2 free. So I paid $1 for all of these, and someone had some of his books up without this, and they sold it for $34. So we'll see what happens. But these are cool Herman Hang-Ups, and it says, "Welcome to my world," and it says, "Come in, a few more won't make any difference," and "Gone to lunch." So these are from 1980. So I thought that was a pretty cool find. So then I'll show you these two plaques that I found, also from the 70s. This one is Living Quotes, 1978, Russ Berry and Company, made in USA. I got that for 50 cents. My Room, Love It or Leave It. I remember this when I was younger. And then this one is Abbey Press, and I'm sure it's around the same time, the 70s. The Now I Lay Me Down to Sleep. So that was only 75 cents. So those were cool to find. Let's see. These are some of the things I found in the Christmas area. This is Glassmasters, Richmond, Virginia, made in the USA, and these are selling. So this is stained glass. I got it, like I said, in the Christmas area, and I got it for 50 cents. And it's well made. And they're on a sleigh with the horse pulling them there. These are selling for around $18. Some are selling for more, depends, I guess, on which one you have. And that goes for a lot of things. You could find one type of shoe, say, by the brand, and they won't want that style. They want a certain style that goes for more. So just because it's that name doesn't mean that you're going to get a lot of money. People are looking for particular looks and styles with different things. This was a quarter. It's a Merry Christmas Shea Butter Soap made in England. Oh my God, it smelled so good. So I'm keeping that. And then I found this vintage Tooltex extra large shirt. It was only a quarter. It's got Santa. Let me see that. Santa and the little girl sleeping, and then on the back it shows 32 postage. Yeah, right, not anymore. With the family decorating the tree. Oh, it says right here. This is 1996 USPS. 96, 2016. So that's about 23, 24 years old. Then I found this Peanuts shirt. This was 50 cents. And it's Peanuts large with Woodstock and Snoopy. And then, oh yeah, I got this egg dish for my mom. She makes the best deviled eggs. And it's in shape of an egg. And it was only 75 cents. So I got that for her. And what's that? That wasn't in Christmas, but this was in Christmas. This is Warner Brothers. It was only a quarter. And had some stains. But I thought it was cool because it had all the characters on it. Sylvester and Tweety and Daffy Duck and Tasmanian Devil and Tweety Bird. So that was only a quarter. I just grabbed it up. Maybe someone wants it to make. I know there's some stains on it, but they can maybe make like a little pillow out of it or what have you for Christmas. What else? The books, the case. Oh, I found this pretty picture hanging up. It's vintage for sure. I was doing research, and the picture itself was framed by a stationery company in Roanoke. Can you hand me the Roanoke, Virginia, and isn't it pretty? I think it's a painting. At first, I thought it was a water, or it might be a watercolor. But the frame is so pretty, and it was only $3. And on the back, it's so delicate. It says Roanoke Book and Stationery Company Framing Department. Well, I looked that up, and their pictures and whatnot of that company are housed in the History Museum there in Roanoke, Virginia. They took over the stationery company around it because it was another business. It became the framing company in the 1930s. So I'm going to date this picture late 30s or 40s. And it's the initials there, ABB, but it's so pretty with the stream coming through and the fence back here. They're just really pretty. I also got, now that was 3. So this house was in the Christmas items, and it was 50% off, so it was 5, and I got it, that's not plugged in. Ugh. We must have 2 extension cords here. Hold on, guys. The brown cord plugged in over there? Or can you just take this and plug it in? Sorry guys, I had a cord set up, but it wasn't attached like I thought it was. So I'm going to put this house on so you can see. I just replaced the bulb. I don't know what's going on. There we go. It's like a... It's not... Anyway, believe me, it lit up before. Of course, when I videotape, it's not going to light up, but that's okay. So, isn't that cute? And the top comes off. And I got this for 50% off because it was in the Christmas area. Got paid $2.50, and it looks like the houses, we had gone to Deerfield, Mass, and they have a lot of the old historical houses there. It looks just like it. So I want to thank you for watching. Hit the thumbs up and the like button, subscribe, and I'd like to end on a positive note.
Yeah, first.
So this is something my husband had picked up. Isn't that the cutest thing? It's a cookie jar. I thought that was the coolest thing. Made of plastic, looks so vintagey. So, see you later. Bye, ciao.